Can I ask you a question? You've done 250 of these. Why? Why do you do it? Why do you do this podcast?
339.
Oh, yeah. Excuse me. That was quick.
This is 340. This is 340.
Magic's the magic number. It's the best number. Why? Why do you do it?
So I became a fan of podcasting in the 2000s. I would go on the way to work to a job I fucking hated in retail, and I'd stand on a cold platform and it was pissing it down with rain, and I listened to the Ricky Gervais podcast and I was like, wow, this is brilliant. And I loved his humor and his comedy and stuff and everything with Carl Pilkington. But I thought the medium was fascinating. I was like, oh, podcasting. Because obviously I'd listened to radio. I listened to LBC back in the day and stuff. Listened to talk radio in my dad's car and stuff. And I was always familiar with that. And I always thought that was a cool concept. But this idea that you could do it yourself was intriguing to me. And, you know, the years pass by and I go to uni. I do a thankless marketing degree in that. And I, for a slither of time, tried to do something then and it didn't really work. And then fast forward to 2020, pandemic hits. I do a very, very short-lived podcast with a couple of friends. Typical, let's just talk about what's going on bullshit. But the banter was fun. It was a lot of fun. I love bouncing off people. I love being like a big kid about things. Because if you ever work with me, the way I work is I'm very professional. I take it very seriously, but I want everyone to have a good time. So I'll crack jokes, you know, all this, and then as soon as the camera's rolling, right, business, let's do it. And that's kind of how I approach it. And we had a lot of fun with the show. The other two just, you know, they weren't feeling it in the end. It's fair enough. Everyone goes their separate ways. But I was like, but I want to do this. I want to do a podcast. I think I could be good at this. I felt like there was something there. So I started pursuing it. I didn't really have a plan. But I knew, okay, it's probably going to be long form. I'm going to tell stories from my life. I'm going to maybe interview people. And then I kind of fell into a rhythm. I started interviewing people all around the world and hearing their stories, and just kind of gaining inspiration from it. You ask why I do this. Well, every time I do the show, I'm inspired by the stories that are shared. I'm inspired by the people on the show. And it gives me hope because look, things have not worked out for me creatively. After this, I'll be going to one of my many day jobs and that'll be that, right? But I still pursue it each and every day. Every single day I'm applying for auditions. Every single day I'm promoting my music, my podcasts, doing streams, whatever, trying to get something done. Yeah. And the podcast, you know, you as you know, you've done shows before, like you fall in and out of love with things you do, but I've never stopped being interested in doing the show because I love talking to people and listening to people's stories and being inspired by that and trying to apply that to my own life. And I don't know, I think this show has given me a lot. It's taught me how to really listen to people, because a lot of people don't listen. As famously one man said, many people are just waiting for their opportunity to speak, and that's, you know, you miss out on so much when you do that. But more than that, it taught me how to do good conversation with people and to show people that you really care and you're really invested. You know, like this show today could have been very different, but I approached it like I approached every single show. The only thing I did a bit differently was I had to kind of break down your career and go, all right, let's kind of ask a few choice questions here and there, some beats, some stuff people will probably want to hear, but let's keep it my style. It's still my show. I want to do it my way. And it fortunately has felt like every other show, and I hope you've sort of felt that too, which is this kind of relaxed conversation, which often gets people more comfortable and more wanting to speak. But yeah, short answer, I'd love talking to people and hearing people's stories.
Good. Well, I'm so grateful that you invited me on and we're interested. So thank you, man. And I wish you the best of luck with the show.
Thank you so much.